ginormous comforter turned into a hoodie. And it's a legitimate hoodie. Like, it's got a pocket, it's got a hood, it's got the whole shebang. Yeah. But inside of it
is that Sherpa line fleece stuff.
And I'm always cold. Like, I feel like I'm dying all the time. Or I'm a walking corpse all the time. And so right now, I am as nuzzled as humanly possible. And I am thrilled.
Yeah.
Thrilled.
Yeah. Our buddy Eric.
But it smells like glue. That's the only problem.
Yes, yeah. You're supposed to dry it and wash it and shit first. We just open it up.
Yeah.
But our buddy Eric from Drag Me to Hell.
Hey, Eric.
Hi, Eric. Big fan of the Snuggies. I think
Snuggies are great.
Eric, you need to step up your game and get it comfy.
Yeah.
You're going to love it.
Eric, I will tell you, if there is a battle versus Snuggie versus the comfy, I'm going to go the comfy. This is a lot better. Because I don't have to keep pushing it up over my shoulders, you know? So I think this wins.
Yeah, it's pretty phenomenal.
I don't think I'm ever going to take it off. I think this is just how I look now.
I'm a little bit jealous.
You should be, because I am snuggled.
Yeah.
Because I've got like a beanie on and stuff, and I have my Halloween socks on, and I am nuzzled. I am as nuzzled as humanly possible.
Yeah, you're just missing a dog.
God, I am.
Yeah.
And not just like missing as in like, oh, it needs to be with her. No, I just miss.
Yeah. It's so weird when you have them around all the time. Because, you know, I don't know if I've made it evident, but June goes with me.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, June comes to the store. Like, there's never really... Like, she'll go to daycare only when you have errands to run.
Yeah. Or if I'm going to go out on, like, a day trip to places that I can't take a dog.
Like with me. Like, if you come up to Cleveland or something, like, you can't obviously have her.
Yeah. So, you know...
But we still have dogs.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. We have my boys then.
Yeah. So
now we don't... Like, I
don't know how... Like... So after we're done, I'm going to go work, and she's never not at the store with me.
Yeah, like how many times can you say that you've worked a full day with her not there?
Remember.
Yeah. You haven't. It's not a thing.
So anyway, tangent.
But I mean, you know, it's
important to the
it's at the fair where you're getting to have your first like showcase of the Laughing Man. It wasn't so much because when they got into town, everyone ran up to see him and stuff. So it wasn't the actual show that they performed.
Right. Think of the Beatles getting off the plane.
Yeah.
Except
more heartbreaking.
Yeah, and stinkier.
Yeah. And so now, you know, we're getting to see the actual show that the Laughing Man and Dia put on.
And in attendance is the Duchess Josie, who is having a very interesting reaction.
Josiana.
Yeah.
She is legitimately having a heavy panting reaction.
Yeah, it's in the plot summary that I read, they said that she's getting aroused.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if the novel went more in depth into that, but she's got the phrase heaving bosom comes to mind because she is full on panting.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. She's all about the Laughing Man right now.
Yeah. Like she is that getting is good.
Mm-hmm.
And this is kind of like your first actual horrific look at his face because he put on a lot of like cakey white makeup. At first it looked like they teased out his hair, but then the next few moments it's where it's slicked back, so I don't really know. But yeah, he's fully playing into his role now as the Laughing Man. So he's making some really spooktacular faces.
Yeah. At one point he covers his smile and looks out into the audience and sees the Duchess. And they lock eyes.
Yeah. And then you start to see a little bit of pain in his eyes once you take away that very garish grin. And so he seems quite surprised by her.
Mm-hmm. The eye work from Conrad Veidt is fantastic.
Oh, he's amazing.
Conrad Veidt was also in the cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
He was.
As Cesare?
I'm going to go Cesar.
Okay.
And I think I said this to you yesterday. Like, Conrad's not a bad-looking man.
No.
I think I said I'd let him stalk me.
Now it's post-performance, and Ursus is talking about how beautiful the Duchess is. And there's a pained look in Gwynplaine's eyes, and Dia's kind of...
sensing the vibe.
Yeah. Yeah, and she's saddened by it. You know,
Yeah.
she says, "Is she really so beautiful?"
Yeah.
Yeah. I think worth noting, Dia
is also stunning.
Yeah.
And so we had talked about this yesterday. She looks like Lily Rapp. I believe is her last name. She's in several seasons of American Horror Story.
Yeah, Mary Philbin, she was a fairly well-known actress.
Lily Rabb. I apologize, Lily Rabb.
Yeah, so after that scene where they're talking about how beautiful the Duchess is, the anguished look in Gwynplaine's eyes is because he has that permanent smile.
Yeah.
Afterwards, another clown comes up to him and is wiping his makeup off, and he says, "How lucky you are that you don't have to wipe your smile off every day."
Yeah. What a terrible thing to say to somebody.
Yeah, and it's heavy.
It is really heavy. And this is such a, it is the metaphor smile through the pain kind of thing. Because it's like, yeah, and it's just, in this instance, it's,
real.
very physically real.
Yeah.
And so that's an even more reason to be upset, is that your face is mutilated in such a way that makes you just look happy all the time. So everyone talks to you about oh, you're so lucky, and oh, he's so fun to look at, and that kind of thing. And it's like, oh God, you can't imagine what happens to that man inside.
So Gwynplaine has just been delivered a note.
What's that note say?
It says, "I am she who did not laugh. Was it pity or love?" And then essentially find out tonight, circle yes or no. So she is inviting Gwynplaine back to her place.
The Duchess is.
Yes, and she's down to clown.
Marvin Gaye playing in the background.
Yeah.
Little Let's Get It On action.
So there's a weird justification that Gwynplaine does to go see the Duchess.
It's really, it does make me a little sad, because Dia is right there just idolizing him the entire time. Like, he convinced himself that he wasn't good enough for her, yet she's been just, I love you right here. Like, I'm wanting to marry you, because the marriage topic is brought up by Ursus. And so, Gwynplaine kind of shudders when it's brought up, but she's like, why? Like, I want to marry you, blah, blah, blah. And so then this even more beautiful woman comes along and is like, oh, hey now.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, oh my God, I'm good enough. And then he just go
but he says that he's going to see the Duchess because if a woman like that can love him, then Dia can definitely love him. And it's a weird justification for him stepping out.
Yeah, it's a super, stupid justification.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you have this just woman who idolizes you that, oh, how could she? And then this even more beautiful woman. Like, she got to know you for you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
And Ursus, to his defense, says, dude, Dia loves you.
Oh, yeah. Like, don't...
She's never seen your face. She loves you for who you are.
Yeah, through and through, man.
Yeah.
And so, Ursus, he's sticking by Dia the entire time. Like, dude, she loved you. She wanted to marry you. You're going the wrong way. Yeah. But I could also see, and this is a very weird justification for his behavior, but I could understand Dia has never seen his face. Yeah. And so, he is a mutilated man. Doesn't mean he's absolutely hideous.
No.
But he is a mutilated man. But a woman who sees him and, knows what he looks like is still attracted to him. So, of course... I could kind of see where that comes from, because Dia's never seen him, so she's, even though she knows him for him and loves him for him, which is the more important aspect, it is a confidence boost to have someone actually be attracted to you for the way you look. Yeah. So.
All right. No, I mean, I can see it.
It's stupid.
It's loving all of me.
Yes.
How can Dia love all of me if she doesn't know all of me?
Exactly. Yeah. Dumb.
Flimsy.
Yeah.
But
weak branch there, bro.
But I see it.
Yes.
Yeah. The scene where the note gets delivered, he's wearing kind of a scarf to cover his face.
Yep.
Going back to the Joker, I have a Mezco Gotham by Gaslight Joker.
Isn't that the one that's sitting out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw that today.
And he's got a scarf around the mouth that looked like that.
Yeah.
And it's been so long since I've read Gotham by Gaslight that I don't remember if there is actually a Joker in it or if Mezco created that based off of the idea.
Sure.
Either way,
I love the concept.
Yeah, and the inspiration.
Oh, directly.
It's coming straight from this in different ways.
Yeah.
It's great.
I would say a mixture of Hunchback and this, with the top hat and the long hair and everything.
He doesn't have the long hair, so he's dapper. He's got the top hat, and then underneath he's got a butcher's apron and he doesn't have a belt. He's carrying a briefcase full of surgical tools.
Fun.
So Jack the Ripper
okay.
/ The Man Who Laughs.
Great. Love everything about it. So now Gwynplaine is riding in a carriage.
To go meet up with the Duchess.
Yeah.
And Josie tries to follow him. No, not Josie.
Dia
tries to follow him.
She does, yeah. But unfortunately, it's so sad.
She's stumbling around in the dark, literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
Because it is nighttime.
Yes.
But who comes to help her out?
The best part of the movie, in my opinion, Homo.
Yeah.
The sweetest boy. Yeah. The sweetest boy. He's a shepherd of some kind.
The most metal collar I've ever seen in my entire life, though.
Yeah, he's ready to fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
But they trained this dog amazingly. This is the best acting in the movie. No, I'm just kidding. He's great, though. He's very great. And this is a lovely scene. Just a woman and her dog.
Yeah.
A crying woman and her dog. That's me every day. Crying woman and her dog.
And I don't know if you noticed, but the courier that they sent to pick up Gwynplaine was a little person.
Yes, I did notice.
Yes. So, given the history of the movie, I feel like that may well have also been a child that was kidnapped by the Camperchicos.
Yeah, so now Gwynplaine is in the Duchess's chamber.
And her chamber screams decadence.
Oh, yes. She is living in the lap of luxury.
Yeah, so he shows up and she is asleep in her bed in lacy things.
Yep.
The layout of food, there's a goblet and I think there were grapes.
Oh, yeah.
Just a bearskin rug.
Just lush.
Yeah, it feels like decadence.
Yeah, yeah.
She did not call him for...
Oh, she didn't call to talk.
No,
this isn't a business meeting of any in any way, shape, or form.
No.
She is full on throwing herself at him.
Yeah, and he is...
not about it.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to respond.
Yeah. He's never had anybody do this for him.
No.
Even though him and Dia are, pretty all over each other, it's in a much more innocent way.
Yeah, Dia's a very sweet and innocent romance.
Yes. It's a very pure, very wholesome love.
The Duchess?
Oh, she
fucks.
She fucks. The Duchess fucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, mind you, he does have the scarf over his mouth, and she just pulls it down, takes a look at that face, and just falls back in, utter lust for this face.
Yeah.
And then she immediately just starts trying to rub her lips on it. And he's not about it.
He's horrified.
Yeah.
He's still... not horrified by her actions necessarily, but more his... Still him. He's like, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know how to process this.
Yeah. This beautiful woman is throwing herself at me and I look like this.
Yes.
And so he keeps trying to cover his mouth. He wants to touch her, but at the same time he just can't. And maybe that's just because he keeps thinking about Dia. I mean, look how often he looks off. Mm-hmm. So maybe it is the fact that he's repulsed by it because he just keeps thinking of Dia.
Yeah.
There's a multiple ways that you can kind of interpret this.
And she's not just throwing herself at him.
No.
She is aggressively going after him.
Yeah.
She's not used to being told no.
No. And she is trying to ravage him. Mm-hmm. She is pulling him back, trying to pull him into the bed.
And then she gets a telegram, kind of?
Kind of.
It's some sort of mail delivery system.
Yeah.
She pulls away and she looks pissed.
Yeah, she does. Yeah. No one tells her no.
And I feel like, there's no dialogue, obviously, but she's coming back and she's like, when I'm done with this.
Yeah.
you had better have a change of attitude.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.